Hello everyone, I'm Dongbin, Microsoft MVP and Avalonia MVP. It's a good time to introduce some progress of our open source projects. And in this video, I'm going to introduce the recent updates in Semi-Avalonia. For those who don't know what Semi-Avalonia is, this is a project providing custom theme for Avalonia UI built-in controls. The design language is based on semi-design from TikTok. And this is a theme library that only works on Avalonia UI built-in controls. If you need information about the extra controls, we have another open source project called Ursa, and I will introduce Ursa updates in next video. Semi-Avalonia is updated to version 11.0.7. This version includes some breaking style changes in Avalonia UI 11.0.7, so it is not compatible with earlier versions. But if you still want to stay on earlier Avalonia UI version but need some updates we have in 11.0.7, feel free to raise an issue in our GitHub repo so we can help to backport it. Now let me introduce some new feature you might need in Avalonia UI latest version. First of all, we add a clear button for date picker, calendar date picker, time picker, and combo box. Last year, during our national holiday, I finished the preceding requirement in Avalonia UI main repo, and finally we can now ship this feature in Semi-Avalonia. So in earlier versions, once you select a date from date picker, there's no way for you to clear it on the UI, right? But now, when you add a clear button option added to the classes, you will see there will be a clear button when you hover on it. And then when you click on it, the data is just cleared. This is also applicable to time picker and combo box. Yeah. Okay, this is the first update. Next one, we also fix calendar date picker issues that the date set on non-UI way cannot be synced to the calendar. As you can see, right now we choose, for example, January 31, and when I click this change date, I actually set it to today. So as expected, when I open the calendar again, today should be highlighted, but actually it's not. The original selected is still highlighted. This is a bug, and right now we fix that. For example, I choose a date, I change the date, and I click on it, it's properly updated, right? So this issue actually caused by invalid usage of template binding in the theme. So it is also happening in Semi-Avalonia, and we sync the fix in this version. There are also some two updates about scrolling synced to Semi-Avalonia. The first one, data grid now supports inertial scrolling. Unfortunately, I'm not demonstrating with a touch screen, so I cannot show it to you right now. The second one, most controls with a scroll viewer in the template now inherits the new added defer scrolling feature. Defer scrolling means when you drag the scroll bar, as you can see, when you drag the scroll bar, the content is not going to scroll along with you. Instead, it will go to the destination once you release your scroll bar thumb. So for controls like list box, combo box, when set this property true, the scroll viewer in template will act as you expected. These are the changes from upstream. We also have some visual updates in the latest version. First, we fixed the data grid disabled visual style. Earlier, it's just the whole blank area, as you can see, and it's actually super shiny in the dark mode, right? Because actually we didn't make the design at all. So now we make it a mask with some sort of transparency, as you can see, some sort of transparency. So it looks a bit better even in dark mode like this. Okay, next one, we also added some new feature to our full carousel theme. We added a new indicator type called the columnar. You can just cite it in the classes. Columnar. Yeah, it will be, the indicator will be like this. And then we also support the class to put it on the left side or center or actually right side. So you can place the indicator in different locations. Next one, we made some changes to the slider. slider here. So we change the color because actually in the dark mode, the disabled, the first one is disabled. The disabled slider looks a bit weird and looks quite stand out compared to the regular slider. So we change the color a little bit to make it looks really disabled. And the next one, we add a class called active for path icon. So you can now switch between two states. Path icon is actually taking a foreground from template parent as a color to display, and it is not using border brush at all. So now when path icon is set to be active, it will take the color from border brush to display. Yeah. Okay. Finally, we add a new theme for tab control, which is called the scroll tab control. So by default, tab control uses right panel to display the header. Now it will use now in the new theme, it is placed in a virtualizing stack panel, as you can see, and it's in a scroll viewer, right? You can have a lot of tabs and you can scroll to choose them. So that's all for Semi-Avalonia 11.0.7 updates. Feel free to update to the latest version for both Avalonia UI and the Semi-Avalonia to try this new feature. That's the end of this video. In next video, I'm going to share the updates in asset control library. Don't hesitate to build your application with Semi theme and asset controls, and let's make an aesthetic evolution of productivity. See you.